Welcome to Pine Ridgeland School District. We are the kindergarten transition team. We want to introduce ourselves to you. I am Kristen Justice, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Education and Curriculum, and I'm joined here by two of our Academic Leadership Council members who are grade level facilitators essentially for kindergarten, as well as a primary principal.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Kinross, kindergarten teacher at Wexford Elementary.
Hi, I'm Becky Fickus. I'm a kindergarten teacher at Richland Elementary.
Hi, I'm Greta Kazilla, Hants Elementary principal.
We appreciate you tuning in for this podcast. We're going to give you an overview of a typical day in kindergarten and some of the hints around registration to hopefully make your transition as easy as possible. Greetings. We wanted to welcome our newest Rams to the Pine Ridgeland School District and have put together this podcast as a way to help you transition to kindergarten as smoothly as possible. In this podcast, we will be going over the registration process, the transition to kindergarten and specifically Kinder Camp, a typical day in the kindergarten classroom, communications that are available, and also useful contacts. A page of our website is dedicated to the registration process. Pertinent papers will be found here to help you fill out forms in advance of coming to the registration. Each school has a dedicated day for registration, which is housed at the central administrative offices. Please check the website under registration to see which day your child's primary school, Hants, Richland, or Wexford, is hosting registration. The school nurse will be present at that registration to go over your child's documentation. If you are unsure to which school you will be assigned, you can check the online school locator application. By entering your address, you will see your child's assigned school. If your child requires any type of medical support, has allergies, health conditions, or takes medication during the school day, please include that information in the enrollment packet and contact the school nurse at your child's school of enrollment. We have included a preschool transition form with information from the preschool teacher if you're willing to sign off and share that information. Additionally, within the packet is a parent portion that is a companion piece speaking to your child's skills. If your child receives services through DART or has been supported at preschool with learning interventions, sharing that information with the school helps us to get to know your child and appropriately meet their needs as they enter the kindergarten year. These services may include speech, occupational therapy, physical therapy, or outside service coordination. We appreciate that every family has their own unique circumstances when requesting either AM or PM kindergarten. When possible, these preferences are honored. Traditionally, the AM sessions are the most requested and waiting lists are created if a family who is assigned a slot in the PM would prefer AM. If a family moved away or decided not to send their child, the spots are then filled in order. A Friday Flash is available as an e-newsletter to help you to begin receiving information regarding the building and district happenings at registration. In early August, your child's placement will come through the community web portal, and a specific date will be announced through the Friday Flash to allow you to check your classroom assignment. The school calendar is also available on the website for reference.
Kinder Camp is an experience that we hold as a transition activity for our incoming kindergarten Rams. This is typically a 2 to 3 hour session. During this time, staff is able to observe various skills that your child has, such as gross and fine motor. Teachers collect observational data on the sheet shown on this slide. Where your child is participating in the learning activities, you will be engaged in touring the building and meeting other important staff that will help explain various procedures to you. You will be engaged with the principal, school counselor, PTO, and the school social worker to learn about important processes that you will need to know about for the first few weeks of school, such as attendance, school counseling services available, tips for the first few days, building-specific procedures for pickup and drop-off, as well as early dismissals. Pine Ridgeland has established partnerships with local preschools that feed into our district. Each year, we hold a meeting with preschool directors to share expectations and review the checklist shown on this slide. Kindergarten readiness checklists can be filled out by your preschool. You may return the checklist when you attend Kinder Camp, or you may mail the completed checklist to the elementary school where your child will attend in the fall.
Trying to decide if your child is ready for kindergarten can sometimes be an emotional and anxiety-inducing decision. Ultimately, that is a family decision, but we are here to try to help you with some input to decide whether or not your child is ready for kindergarten. Some factors to consider are social, emotional, and behavioral development. Can your child cooperate with other children? Are they patient and wait their turn? Can they advocate for himself or herself, asking for help when needed or asking questions when they need clarification? Are they able to demonstrate resilience, emotional regulation? Do they have respect for others and attention to tasks, and the ability to work independently? Children should have some basic self-care abilities as well: independent toileting, getting dressed, using those zippers, buttons, snaps, and learning how to or almost ready to tie their shoes independently. Another area children should be able to do at this stage is following 1 to 2 step directions. Fine motor skills is the ability to use scissors correctly, hold pencils and crayons, and to be able to color. Those are a few areas that we are addressing when trying to decide whether or not your child is ready for kindergarten. Our kindergarten curriculum is available online at our PR website under Academics tab, then go to the online curriculum, and you will find the kindergarten curriculum listed under the grades K to 3 span. Under each tab of the curriculum areas, you will find a course description, resources implemented, and any applicable assessments. Our typical day in kindergarten includes a half-day program. We also provide transportation one way. If you are an AM child, you will be able to ride the bus to school. If you are a PM student, your child will ride the bus home at the end of the day. Arrangements will need to be made for midday pickup and drop-off. In our 2.5 hours of instruction daily, we cover our core courses with included specials.
In kindergarten, we develop many skills through our curriculum throughout the school year. Phonemic awareness is the ability to hear, identify, and manipulate phonemes. Children learn to identify upper and lowercase letters, sound correlation, and printing. Beginning reading skills, decoding words, and reading simple text include basic sight words. Beginning comprehension skills, beginning writing skills, which is drawing with details, writing simple words phonetically, writing complete thoughts and sentences with beginning mechanics. In math, students learn to pattern, show one-to-one correspondence, develop number sense in counting, use manipulatives, add, subtract, and identify geometric shapes, 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional. To assess students, report cards are issued 4 times per year. Our checklist indicators are extending, proficient, developing, and beginning. These are the marks used to communicate levels of competency. STAR 360 is a standardized assessment given 3 to 4 times per year. Secondary screeners are given to students based on their percentile ranks. Supports are given for remediation or enrichment as needed.
Both 1 and 2-way communication channels are open to you. As previously mentioned, our electronic communications from the building and district level include the Friday, Flash, e-news, and the PR happenings. In addition, teachers each communicate through their own e-blast and newsletters specific to your child's classroom. 2-way communication opportunities include Find Your Classroom Day just prior to the school year starting and after classroom assignments have been shared. This day is meant for students and their families to visit the school together to informally navigate the building and become more comfortable with finding key areas of the school. Meet the Teacher Night is another opportunity designed for parents and guardians only to come to the school and hear more about the kindergarten day, curriculum, and classroom routines and procedures directly from your child's teacher. This opportunity is meant for adults in a group setting, not specific to any one child. Individual student questions should be addressed with the teacher separately through email or a phone call. Additionally, you will be invited to sit down for a face-to-face meeting with your child's teacher to speak about their individual achievement and growth in the fall during the October-November parent-teacher conferences. An open house opportunity will be available in the spring to help you reconnect with your students' progress. We've included key contact information for each of the primary school buildings as well as the district office to aid you in communication prior to or during your transition to kindergarten. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this podcast. We hope it has been helpful. We look forward to partnering with you and taking the next steps together. Welcome to kindergarten.